All right, it is 6:12 in the morning, and I am on my way to pick up my friend Rob from the Park and Ride. We are going to Mt Raininer National Park in the winter, and so gonna take some friends out who are kind of newer to snowshoeing. I'm not snowshoeing myself. I'm gonna bring my Splitboard because it's a little easier to travel on, and I've got more experience traveling on that. And I also don't have snowshoes yet, so maybe at some point I probably will get some when I have a little more storage space, but right now Splitboard is going to be the move. And maybe we'll see if I get a chance to ride some downhill sections on the way down and kind of make my life a little easier, so we'll see. Anyway, time to hit the road.
As a group, we'd put together a plan for where we wanted to hike while taking into consideration the weather forecast and potential avalanche risks. We were doing an easy snowshoe route from Paradise up to Glacier Vista, but avoiding the popular Skyline Trail because it traveled below some potential avalanche slopes. Even from the start of our 2-hour drive south, we could see the mountain we were headed toward. The weather was shaping up as predicted, a clear and sunny morning following a week of storms. We were treated to a lovely pastel sunrise on the city as we headed south. There had been about a foot of new snow during the week, and a lot of wind to push it around at altitude. But this year, the national park only opens for the weekends in the winter, so that snow had been left undisturbed for several days since the storms came through. At the start of the day, we took a short detour down to Nisqually Overlook. This wasn't part of the original plan, but the trail didn't traverse any risky terrain, and it had been marked out earlier that morning by park rangers. To our surprise, it was also mostly a gentle downhill to the overlook, and that meant I got to try my luck with a bit of splitboard skiing. After enjoying the overlook and taking a few photos, we headed back uphill to the fork where we'd turned off of the Dead Horse Creek Trail. Here we rejoined the route we'd initially planned out for the day as the sun grew warmer and warmer. It was truly t-shirt weather in February, and we worked up a bit of a sweat climbing up to Glacier Vista Viewpoint. From this spot, Mt Rainier dominates the sky to the north, and the scale of things gets all out of perspective. I once saw a hilarious 2-star review for the park that said, "I would have loved to climb up to the summit, but found out you need a permit, and the shoe spike things, and you have to watch a training guide. So it's $35 for park entrance, plus the permit, didn't inquire cost, plus specific mandatory climbing gear, probably at least $150 in costs, and that's being very conservative." It's funny what a quick drive to paradise at 5,400 feet can do to your sense of scale. It does almost look like you could just keep heading up the trail and make your way to the top on a clear day. From where we stopped our ascent, you've still got about 9,000 feet of altitude to climb over 14 miles, and every kind of mountain hazard to contend with along the way. Rockfall, glacier crossings, crevasses, bergschrund, seracs, avalanche, changes in mountain weather, and low oxygen. Half of the summit attempts each year turn back due to weather or fatigue. To the southwest, we were treated with a very nice view of Mount St. Helens, framed by Wapaneo and Chutla peaks, which resulted in my favorite photo of the day.